What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some boxing. I just want to give you guys some insight on a potential fight. I don't know really what the likelihood of this fight happening is, just because it was a fight that kind of sparked people's interest based on words exchanged over Twitter. However, Victor Ortiz, vicious Victor Ortiz, sent Oscar De La Hoya, who represents him with Golden Boy Promotions, he sent him a tweet stating this: Bro, let's start talking about my next victim. I think the fans want some excitement in boxing. Time to line them up. So, as you guys know, Victor Ortiz, he received a broken jaw in his last fight against Josecito Lopez. In an exciting fight, it was a great fight. I believe Victor Ortiz was ahead on the scorecards, but it was a lot of back and forth action. Tremendous heart from Josecito Lopez. Can't wait to see his next fight. And Victor Ortiz sustained a broken jaw from the fight, and he told the ref that he was unable to continue fighting. So that shouldn't be news to really many people, but just in case. Um, After that fight, he also fired his then trainer, Danny Garcia, Roberto Garcia's brother, who trains Bam Bam Rios. And I guess he's healed and he's ready to fight. He's ready to get back in the ring. I heard reports that he won't be back in the ring until about August or September. He was supposed to fight Andre Berto, who tested positive for performance enhancing drugs, steroids. So that fight was canceled and he had to fight Josecito Lopez, received a broken jaw. So fast forward to 2013. He's ready to get back in the ring. I've seen some recent videos. It looks like he's back in the gym trying to get back in shape and ring ready, I guess you can say. And we had an interesting candidate respond to his tweet. Gabriel Rosado, who recently fought Gennady Golovkin in definitely a heartfelt performance. It just wasn't enough to stop Gennady Golovkin, the hard hitter. And this is what he had to say. He sent it back to Victor Ortiz and Oscar De La Hoya saying, "Pound boxing fans. Victor wants to give the fans excitement. Well, let's rumble at 154-pound war," saying it'll be a war if those two ever get in the ring. As you guys know, Victor Ortiz fights at the 147-pound division, and Gabriel Rosado moved up to 160 to fight Gennady Golovkin. And it was supposed to initially be at a catchweight, and Gabriel Rosado said he doesn't really believe in catchweights and he wants to fight. He doesn't want any excuses. I really like this kid, Gabriel Rosado. He shows heart, and that's what you get from most Philly fighters from Philly. They have that heart, and you can't really question it. Rocky was from Philly, Danny Garcia, Bernard Hopkins. I mean, these guys show tremendous heart. You can even look at the gyms in which they train. You go out to LA, the Wildcard Gym, it looks like a nice gym. If you look at some of these gyms in Philly, it looks like there's no thermostat, no type of windows that open. It looks like prison and shit. But I'm really liking this kid, Gabriel Rosado. Make sure you check out his short documentary on YouTube. It's called Shock the World, I believe, part 1. And part 2 should be released shortly if it's not already up, to get more insight on Gabriel Rosado. Personally, I would like to see him fight Victor Ortiz. I don't know how Victor Ortiz would look at 154 since it's a new weight. I do know Victor Ortiz historically is able to gain a lot of weight on the Mayweather fight. I think he weighed like 161, 163 for a 147-pound welterweight fight. So in terms of size, he's a big dude for that division. So I don't think him putting on extra weight to go up from 147 to 154 would be a problem. I don't know how he would perform at that, especially coming off a long layoff / injury. And when you get your jaw broke or any kind of break, you never know how it heals. It really just depends on the person. You can have all the surgeries in the world, but sometimes once you have, it's like a piece of paper. You can have a piece of paper and you crumple it up. You could try to straighten it out and iron it out and get all the wrinkles out, but it's never going to be the same piece of paper. And that's sometimes what happens with your bones. So I want to see how Victor Ortiz is in the ring now with coming off of a broken jaw. Will he be the same? Will he be able to take a punch? Another thing is Victor Ortiz he's always had this black cloud over his career because he quit in the Maidana fight. He showed quitter mentality with Floyd Mayweather by headbutting him. So I'm curious to see how he will look against someone who's kind of bigger than him or around the same size. And I don't know. I think it'd be a good fight. What would you guys? Would you want to see that Victor Ortiz versus Gabriel Rosado? And it'll be crazy because, as I mentioned, this whole video, Gabriel Rosado shows tremendous heart. Victor Ortiz is really going to have to come with it in terms of heart because his opponent definitely is going to come to fight. So, who wins that fight? Who do you want to see Victor Ortiz fight? I would also love to see Victor Ortiz fight Amir Khan. I believe they fought in the amateurs and Amir Khan beat him. This is the pros, slightly different game. Plus, after years pass, you never know how someone can elevate their game. So I would definitely like to see Victor Ortiz fight Amir Khan. A rematch with Josecito Lopez would be good. And Gabriel Rosado, I would definitely like to see that too. So let me know what you guys want to see for Victor Ortiz. Who should his next opponent be? Do you want to see him fight Berto? I think another fight would be him against Guerrero. Victor Ortiz versus Guerrero would be a good fight too. So let me know what fights you want to see for his next fight. Just got to give you guys this news, and that's basically it. Until next video, it's Ego signing off.